We got we had to hit a pivot. You know what I'm saying? We had to hit a pivot today. You know what I'm saying? We could have just did nothing.
Yeah, we could have just did nothing. I gave Chris I said, we can either do this or we can do nothing.
Nothing is definitely not, that's not the option. If we decided for nothing, it was an L today. Like,
for real.
or we could say we could make something out of nothing. It's ugly. Plus, it's raining outside.
It's raining because we had another. So our first idea got cut. Then our second idea that we had from the first idea got cut. So we had to create a whole another third idea in just a span of seconds.
Yep.
And we're here.
Well, noted too that I didn't even want to get up this morning for real. But I looked, I saw you text. I said, I gotta get up. Like,
and I texted immediately too. Had to.
Yeah.
If I would have put the phone down, I would have been asleep for sure.
cause old buddy didn't text back, so it's like he didn't text back. Like,
yeah.
and we still went up there just in case.
Just in case he would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he here, like, you know what I mean? Like, nope.
We held that accountability on ourselves to like
Make something shake.
We said in that, but we said we'll meet at 9 o'clock. No matter, like, we could text to confirm 9 o'clock. We didn't get a text back, but we still went at 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 o'clock was said.
That's what was said.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess that happens. And it's crazy, like, sometimes you think, like, you don't gotta keep other men, like, accountable to things, but, like, it's, like, protection for both of us. Like, for him, and, I mean, we don't want to waste our time. Type, you know what I mean?
Facts. But we already said, like, okay, if he's not, you know what I'm saying? If he don't hold himself accountable, like, we gonna hold ourselves accountable, and we still got something from holding ourselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, things happen. So,
yeah, no, facts. For sure.
Yeah. So,
It's crazy, though.
yeah, for sure. Mail on the way, too, so we'll see how it's 9:27. Let's see how long it takes for him to get here. Noted that CJ has to go be at work at 11.
11.
Yeah.
I still gotta go home and get ready. And that's what pissed me, that's what made me mad this morning too, because you talking about you don't want to go and it'd be a dead mission. I instantly thought, bro, you down the street. You down the street.
I thought you would bring your stuff though. Remember you said you were gonna bring your stuff if we had to, so you
and I
have
didn't.
So you didn't have to.
But if we was gonna do it at 9, if it was an hour-long match, you know what I'm saying? It had to be an hour-long match. I could have went home, like, boom, got ready, headed to work.
Crazy thing is, he knew it was a dead mission. Like, he knew he won't cut no grass today. Like, he came out here with the cutters.
Now, I don't know. I looked at the weather though. It didn't say it was supposed to be raining though.
It said it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like he probably playing like, just saying, you know what I'm saying? He probably playing like.
Crazy thing is,
It ain't raining today.
And graduation is tomorrow.
For real?
Yeah.
Watch it rain. Dang, I had my fault. I had to say that to y'all boys. My fault.
50%.
For real?
Yeah.
What time?
12 in the a.m. and then it don't
What
rain
time is the graduation? Are you going out there?
later. So, yeah, I probably am. I don't want
You got anything set up? You ain't got nothing like set up for sure?
Nah, but just put myself out there.
I'm about to say, if you still take pictures and
every
stuff
time,
like that,
every time I usually put myself out there, something always.
be like, oh, I'm finna be out there. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, like.
What
But
I'm
you got to think of something crazy.
No, I'll go out there and do video of people getting the acceptance. Nobody's doing.
Nobody
doing
did
video.
that. Nobody did that. But you can probably get on the field too.
I got on the field last year.
For real?
Yeah, I just got taught to somebody.
Facts. But you gotta, yeah, I'm about to say you gotta.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm so stamped. I really don't got to talk to nobody. I could just walk in for real, and they just gonna know. Like, swear.
That's Chris. Nah, that's fine.
I could just walk in for real. Like yesterday, like we was taking serious pictures in the school, like in classrooms and everything.
Dang. Nah, nobody got videos of the.
Nobody does videos.
Nobody does videos. It's just pictures. That's kind of crazy.
I want to make a status like, who does videos of of kids getting their acceptance. Oh yeah, me. Like, oh yeah, me.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you need something. But then I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling like the school be like, see, you gotta stop doing that.
What?
I be thinking for other people.
What you
I was
about
about
to
to
say?
say, I feel like the school be like, man, he over here just because he wants some money, like,
Yes, I'm over here because this is what you do to pay your bills. So
yeah.
yes, like
but,
what?
But I ain't gonna lie, people in the school system, they don't like that, bro.
Man, wait, what?
They do stuff like for free.
That's their job.
Yeah, for the kids, they do stuff for the kids. I mean, that is their job.
I mean,
Whoa.
but look, you're still doing stuff for the kids. It's just they're paying you to do it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that people are happy. Some people are willing to give you money for the payoff of you giving them pictures,
No, fact.
and that's okay. See, that's what you gotta stop is thinking that self-interest is always bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or that involving money is bad. Like,
Yeah. No,
people been doing this since the day of ages with cows. Like, I give you this cow for if you do this, or I give you know what I'm saying? It's just different currency, like.
Yeah.
It just, I feel like what's crazy for you, in your case, is like, this isn't like Charlotte where this is like known. You know what I'm saying? Or this isn't like Raleigh where it's just like, okay, this is a video guy I need. He getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this is a place where you're the kind of only person in your market for real doing your quality of what you're doing for real. So it's like, that could be mind-boggling in itself. You know what I'm saying? Especially dealing with people who know that. Or it's not used to that, put it better like that.
For sure. Something wrong with Kelsey. Texting me saying she got to use the bathroom and she had a Food Line parking lot. So she's trying to wait for like her stomach to go, like for it to go away.
She got work?
Nah, she had Food Line parking lot.
So you off work?
She go to work like at 11.
Why should you just go home?
I guess.
Tell her be a thug and use the Food Line bathroom.
That's what you be do.
That's what I would do. What? See, bro, don't judge me. If I gotta use the bathroom, bro, I'm using the Nah, don't get me wrong. My standards is a little high. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna just use the bathroom anywhere. Don't get me wrong. But if I gotta use the bathroom, I gotta use the bathroom. Like for instance, I was out, right? I got some food somewhere, I forgot. I got an hour and 30 trip back home. Stomach bubbling. In the car. That's what it was. I was coming from my doctor's appointment. I was in the car. Just got out of the doctor's appointment. I can't go back in there in the doctor's appointment to use the bathroom. They gonna know like, oh, he just blew this bathroom and just left. So boom, I'm like, bro, I gotta find somewhere. KFC. KFC. Cleanest bathroom, spotless. And I still do my due diligence, wipe, you know what I'm saying? Wipe everything down, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm cleaning that junk damn near. Before I put my butt on there.
You put your butt on there, bro? You go raw?
What you mean? Well, how else am I gonna do it?
You don't put like paper around the toilet?
No, I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
It don't feel right.
Who's doing that?
It don't feel right.
No.
It don't feel right. But look, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Recording one of your games at Campbell, right? Bro, you know them back roads. You know them back roads I'm talking about, like going back home?
Yeah.
Bro, I gotta go bad, bro. Stomach's turning. And there's that Dollar General on the left. If you know what I mean, going back home, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Before you take that right.
Bro, yeah. Bro,
You went in there?
I pull in, bro. I said, please. I said, can I use the bathroom? They said, you know, it's like Dollar General's a family dollar. They don't let anybody because it'd be crazy people.
Yeah.
I said, nah, we don't let staff members. I said, please. I said, y'all understand. No lie. No, okay. Let's rewind. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to a gas station. I stop. It's like 2 gas stations, right? No, I'm like, I look on GPS. I see it's 5 minutes from the gas station. I'm like, I can hold it for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I go. They closed. I'm like, so I keep going. There's another one like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can hold it. It's on the tip. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I'm getting hot. I'm sweating. It's one of those. That's when I see the Dodge. I go in there. I said, can I use it? They said, no, only staff. I started like begging. I said, please, like you don't understand, like I got an hour 30 like left to go home. I got you. They're like, all right. I said, appreciate it, bro. So I tore it up, bro. I tore it up. No cap.
Bro, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Staff bathroom is crazy.
Dollar General, bro. Blew it up. But it was cleaning it up. Okay, it was clean.
Man, if you gotta go though.
And then I come out, and then everybody looking at me like, all the staff members like putting stuff up. They're looking at me like, you don't blew it up. I'm like, I just appreciate it, y'all. I said, y'all don't understand, like.
If you gotta go though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Oh, bro. Bro, you know something I thought about?
What?
We've been going crazy for a month or two. You think about it, cause I looked under all the videos that we got. And I'm just talking about the Fit the Gap. We've been going crazy for a month strong straight. You know what I'm saying? But it's only 1 month. Think about that. Think about everything we done did, all the videos we done got, and all that is 1 month.
It's only been 1 month.
It's only been 1 month. Basically, probably a month and some weeks, a week or two, but 1 month. That's what I'm saying, it's only been 1 month. It feels like it's done been about 5 months, all the stuff we done did.
Definitely feel like
Way longer.
Two, more than 2.
That's crazy though.
It just show like if you really, I think when you're really passionate about something too, like
Yeah, that's true. Time be going. I think like it feels like time's going because it's like it's already done. It's like already over.
Yeah. And it's people accepting to do it, and that's like, well, us putting ourselves out there to present the idea to them, and then it's them for even accepting it and making that time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we were just choosing the right people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And I said this to you the other day, like, bro, like we really did the opposite thing way harder. Or I feel like less common. You know what I'm saying? To be interviewing people back to back, or finding people to interview back to back, like. And this was our first one that we just did by ourselves.
Mm-hmm. And note too that we got some bangers on the way.
Facts.
We got some bangers on the way. We got some you could say successful people. You know what I'm saying? A couple of the people that we did before they're doing okay for themselves, but they still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't say that. Because I feel like Coach Till's done been successful.
No, I'm not talking about I'm talking about business owners and stuff.
Oh, the business owners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing well for themselves, but they still figuring it out. They still have like bigger plans and things like that.
It's like up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and these people like we about to do they done got past that stage, so say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where they don't have where they don't have to actually figure it out anymore. They don't have to.
They figured it out. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have to if they didn't have a next step, it's kind of okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be in certain people's minds.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, fast. I understand. What
you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like for us it wouldn't be. Because we'll be thinking about okay, what's next?
Yeah.
But like for the average, I may be the average American. Like if they had
average American.
For real, if the average American, if they had what these people, you know what I mean? Like
now you be set. You be cool.
You be good.
You be good.
There's people that's good with less, way less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I was talking about this with Noah one time at a dealership. He was like, it'd be a lot of people with a lot of money, not content or not even happy. But it'd be people with way less money, content and happy. So I feels like I'm not gonna say I'm at that point, but I can say like I'm very grateful for everything I have right now. You know what I'm saying? And that makes me feel not okay that I don't have what I really want, but it makes me like, you know what I'm saying, thankful almost. You know what I'm saying? Like blessed. I feel like I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Cause we are.
Yeah. So how I look at it is like, yeah, of course I'm blessed. I have a family. Got a house. We live in a house. Some people can't even say that. And it's our house, you know what I'm saying, that we live in. Rented, but still a home that we live in a house.
Right.
We got 2 cars, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but it's like, yeah, it might be, I don't know. I'm not satisfied for sure.
Nah, fast. I'm not definitely not satisfied.
I'm not
Definitely not
satisfied.
satisfied.
Until I could just literally just stack it up and enjoy the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I feel like, cause we've been talking about me like saving.
Yeah.
So, I'm taking my daughter out. Yeah, for y'all don't know, daughter's in daycare. Taking her out of daycare, cause I work from home. So it's kind of like, at first it's like, I won't be able to do my work at home. I won't be able to edit. I won't be able to, but like, me and CJ was talking and like bro, like figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I just have to do better planning. And whenever I do get behind that computer and start editing, I just have to put more purpose into it and be more like
Intentional about it.
Yeah, even more hyper focused.
Yeah.
You know what I really do. Like, not no wasted time when I get behind that computer, basically. But like, that I just paid off one of my cars, so it's like that plus that, and just finding more ways to save. Me just taking a step back like that could put me over
Facts.
in the upcoming months. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Like it's a little slingshot.
Yeah. So say if I save $600, $700 in daycare, we save $400, $500 on the car. It's over $1,000 right there. We save that for 2, 3, 4, 5 months, whatever. That could be a down payment for a house. Or down payment for a car, or say if we want to do something this summer, go to Disney or anything. Just, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Equipment. You can buy some equipment. Like,
say if one of these lenses break, okay, now I don't have to worry about it. I got the money for the, you know what I'm saying? Just off just saving for things like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
no, facts.
And certain people like live above their means or live, but if I could just take a step back, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, they'll pay their car off and then they want another car.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? No, me and my girl talked about it. We're just gonna enjoy not having to pay for a little bit and make some shade. If I want to get the Jeep painted, if I want to get some new rims on it.
How much was your car payment?
$460.
I mean, $460 a month. It's in your pocket now. Like,
Yeah,
what?
for
Like,
sure.
come on now. That's like you getting paid. That's like you getting paid some more.
For sure. And I'm about to switch my phone. I'm about to get off AT&T.
See, and I don't know the specifics of that, but what I will say, and this is what I'm about to say about you saying people living above their means. I don't know if I live above my means. I don't really know what that means. But what I will say is,
You really don't know what that means?
not because a dude, and he of course he's a millionaire or whatever, something like that. But he had said, live above your means. I mean, you can live above your means, or you can have the means to live above. You know what I'm saying? So a better example, like for me, like food. I'm a foodie. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy food. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy food. I'm not gluttonous or nothing like that, but I enjoy it. When I eat,
I do too.
I want to eat good.
I do too.
But I feel like that's
a
living,
problem.
I feel like that's living above your means. Or it could just you be having the means to live above.
I look at it like, okay, example. So obviously I have a house of 3, including myself. We don't like to eat trash. We don't like to eat like McDonald's, Burger King, like fast food. Trash. It's trash. It ain't good for you.
Facts.
It ain't good for you.
Facts.
Anyways, we eating like where you in Rockingham, we eat Noah's Place. We eat like we eat food that's like actually cooked.
Real food.
Yeah. So but like think about it. Or we could get some groceries.
Yeah.
And we could eat, and we have a habit, because she gets off work at a crazy time. I get off, I'm done doing what I'm doing at a crazy time. So sometimes, most of the time, we don't be cooking. We'll cook like once a week, twice. But like, imagine if we just bought groceries, and then imagine the money we would save instead of spending, because imagine Noah's Place, like $15, $13.
Yeah.
A plate, $30, $40. Imagine doing that every day, and then looking at the end of the month and seeing how much money that was
Just food alone.
Yes, or we could have bought groceries, and didn't live above our means.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now that's facts. You put it that way.
Because if you think about, okay, but this is the thing. So for me being an entrepreneur, living above my means, okay, so I could literally have the mindset and say, hey, I'm only making this much amount of money, and I want to live better. I could just go work harder.
Right.
And get more money. Somebody working a 9 to 5, They can't just, either you're gonna quit your job, find something else,
Yeah.
or you're gonna you can work harder all you want. You're still gonna be getting paid your same pay until you get a raise or something.
Right.
That's why I'm saying, like, some people have to live, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing about me being an entrepreneur, because I don't want to have to work harder, and then I'd rather that fate be upon myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just
facts.
that's just me. And sometimes I take a hit for that. Sometimes it might be a slow mo. Sometimes that's the hit I take. But
That's the risk. That's the dice you're rolling. You know what I'm saying?
It's the dice are rolling for it to be on my terms.
Yeah.
So
That's why I love the dealership, because it's no cap on what you can make.
Yeah.
Like, what you make is what you do.
literally, you working harder will show in paper.
Literally.
Like, I worked harder. Like, you could be a janitor sweeping. I swept so good today. You didn't get nothing for that.
No extra.
You might as well just cruise through.
No,
and
yeah.
if you gonna get it done in your shift, get it done in your shift. You getting it done
Less energy.
in 4 hours. Nah, what they might make you do something else now. Or
You getting paid the same.
you sell the 4 cars in 4 hours or whatever. You sell a certain amount in a short time.
I know.
You could literally chill.
Literally.
And nobody's gonna say nothing to you. I done sold what if that's on paper. Literally in your pocket, and literally they can see it. Like I showed, like, I did some work today, more than what some people will do in the full shift. Some people might even sell 1 car. I done sold 4 today.
Yeah.
I could probably go home. No, I could probably go home and you probably wouldn't say nothing.
But I can still stay there.
Yeah.
I might as well still stay there, because I might sell a 5th car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like being like that, like you're saying, like in sales.
Sales,
or
yeah,
being
sales.
an entrepreneur. Like
There's no cap.
As hard, the harder you work, it will show. You know what I'm saying? And it'll show for you.
Yeah.
Instead of you working hard, cooking, or let's say you working at a fast food place. Not to knock nobody that work at fast food place. I have people that work at fast
But
food.
money is money. At the end of the day, money is money.
Sure,
You
but
feel
I'm
me?
just saying, like, imagine you working so hard. What changes? I mean, obviously, over time you can get a raise, you can become a manager, a supervisor, but it's not like it's something that just happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see the fruits of your labor that fast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Somebody said this. They said an employer, and not all employees, but employers will pay you just enough so you won't quit.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a crazy way to think about it, though. Like, I'm getting paid to do something that somebody else don't want to do, just enough so I don't quit. I honestly feel like that's no way to live. But I also entrepreneur is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like you said, it's months that it's not as good as the other months. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people might not be able to sacrifice through that or go through that.
It's the mentality.
Yeah.
And it's the belief in yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like, to be working for yourself and be an entrepreneur or whatever, you gotta have that self-belief in yourself. And you gotta be kind of crazy enough to be like, I can make it happen. It's not even crazy, but you have to have that mentality, like, I'm gonna make it happen and I'm gonna figure it out, regardless of what happens. Like, sometimes we'll be needing to pay some bills, right? And sometimes it be, we're meeting the end. And sometimes, and I always have that belief in myself, like, I'm gonna make it happen. I tell Kelsey, I'm like, don't I always make it happen? Don't I always? It's gonna happen. I swear to God. And sometimes, I'm not sure if I believe it.
Yeah.
Bro, but every time it happens.
You made it happen.
Every time I make it happen. Sometimes I'm like, bro, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'll get 2 calls that day. Hey, can you do a photo shoot? I didn't even look for them. It just came to me.
They came to you.
First, like, I'd be like, bro, God, bro, like, it'd be like, sometimes it'd be reassuring me, like, I'm doing what I'm doing for a reason.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
so sometimes I'd be thinking, like, damn, bro, like, should I get a job? Like, should I get a job? Cause I'm like, bro, I don't like this feeling of, like, not knowing if I'm gonna get some money.
Facts.
Sometimes, but then every time it come, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm that guy for real. No cap.
No, that's tough though. That's tough.
Bro, y'all, they can't tell me nothing whenever that happens. And it happens all the time.
That happens all the time.
For real, bro. It's like, bro, it's a crazy feeling, like, not knowing when you're gonna get your next money or get your next booking.
Yeah.
And then when they just start shooting in, it's like you get a high. Not kidding, no cap. And then, like, but I think like the most craziest thing about, like, doing, like, photography, stuff like that, it's the mail pulling up. It's the when people say, like, yo, that picture was fire, and then they post it and you see everybody commenting and stuff. That's another thing that, like, makes you want to keep on doing it, though.
Yeah, just the quality of your work.
Yeah, because it literally is like an art form.
Yeah.
So seeing people, like, show love for it makes you want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Imagine, though, you playing football And imagine if nobody was clapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna think like, yo, I just had how much? What's the most? I just had 16 tackles. I done had 15 tackles. I'm like,
Yeah.
is that normal? That's not normal. Why y'all not clapping? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you think about that though? Say if you were playing football and nobody clapped and nobody said you were good. Nobody like how you think you would feel about that?
Honestly, I don't think I would care. Because I done been in practice someday. Like, bro, how I be practicing is how I be playing. So it was like, no fans, there's no fans. Like, no, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even be thinking about the applause. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you really love football though. Like,
No, that's a fact.
like you know what you did. You know what you did.
No,
T.
facts. I feel like that's all that matters. Honestly, I don't care.
I ain't gonna lie, if I was playing and if I knew what I did and nobody said nothing, I'm gonna let everybody know what I did. You see how when you play? Like,
Yeah.
if I score like 5 times straight, bro, I'm talking some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Cause like, let's score 5 times. Like, why not say nothing?
No, that's facts. That's facts.
If you score me, do it again.
Yeah.
That's oh, buddy, like, I'm like, do it. Score, shoot. Like,
Yeah.
do it. And if you score me, you got me.
Yeah.
Everybody, woo, yeah.
Open his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, get right here. I'm finna try to see something.
See if I'm in the camera first.
Yeah. See what I need.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna take the mic off.
But we could probably just like put it on the things right there. And put it both right there, and then both.
This
pick
one about to
up.
die. Look on the thing and see where it's at.
On mine?
No, mine's.
It's like yellow. It ain't red.
Okay. Yeah, it's show yellow on here.
Yeah.
That's what I like about these though. You can literally see if they're about to die on the thing.
Sit down, Bill.
Oh shit.
Isn't it like
My boy had to stop at the gas station to get a Red Bull.
I got shit from the crib. These shits be on hand.
We've been talking about some crazy stuff. Bro, you know I had a dream about you last night?
That's gay.
That you did something shiesty to me though.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Might have been a premonition.
Nah. And it's kind of like, it won't like, watch out, don't let that break the thing, yeah.
What break?
Bro, you went to a Drake concert without me, bro.
Oh.
But I don't know why I was so mad about that, bro.
You talking about some
Like, it was at Rock, it was like in the drag strip. Like,
You talking about some
it's like you knew what was happening.
Oh,
and you didn't tell
Chris, what the
nobody.
fuck?
It's like you knew what was happening and didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, why you ain't saying nothing? And you was like on some like, bro, like it was something about the podcast. Like, yo, bro, y'all been doing podcasts, bro. I ain't been in them.
Nigga,
I was like, bro, that was your reason? Like that was literally your reason? It was stupid. I'm like, bro, you said. Like I was like, bro, you been. I was like, bet.
Drake concert is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. Drake concert is crazy.
Nigga, you should have knew about it.
I'm like, bro, me and everybody, bro. No, bro, I mean.
That's nasty. That's
I
funny.
wish that's true there.
That's good. Yeah, it's straight. Well, you wanna? Yeah, I would get it like this.
Dang. But I got another tripod in there, bro. You ain't gotta keep using that, bro.
Yeah, but that's good right there. It'll get everybody.
That's dangerous.
And this one will get. This one will get everybody out here. All right, bro. So what we were just talking about was.
The risk of being an entrepreneur in like.
We were talking about we got past that.
What was we just talking about?
Like people like clapping for you.
Oh, the applause of you doing what you
So
do.
tell me, like, if you was. Okay, say if you. First off, how do you feel when you recorded somebody at the studio, and like. Nah, you good? You good? How do you feel when you record in a studio and somebody says like, "Yo, bro, you did your thing on that one"? Like, how does that make you feel? I mean, obviously, I know it makes you feel good.
Yeah. I'm trying to give a more complex answer than just makes me happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like a confirmation thing, because it's like I'm real self-confident, but I pride myself on being self-aware, and I don't feel like you can be really self-aware unless you know what other people think about your product. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can feel like I'm good all the time, but if nobody else feels like I'm good, that does not matter. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's not like I do it for them to clap for me, but they clap it as confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. Does that make sense?
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like y'all kind of need that, honestly, because you got that's like feedback. Like, you know, if your shit's good or not.
So what if you always went and did some shit and like nobody?
I would know I have to improve myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a saying I tell myself: anybody doing better than me is motivation to do better myself. So like I wouldn't get mad at anybody else for thinking I'm not good. I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta get better.
And that's kind of like that's like a difference between like this and sports, cause like if you get like 15 tackles, 16 tackles, that's not subjective. That literally happened.
Yeah.
You literally did that, and I
Yeah,
can see it. And no matter how ugly the tackle was, but you got 16 tackles. Like,
Right. But it gets subjective when it becomes to the top.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
for sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Because I can look at that like,
Yeah.
I got 18 tackles, but the running back still rushed for 300
Right,
yards.
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So it's like
right.
you
Right,
can
right,
look at it that way. It's like
Right.
you got 18 tackles, but I just got 300
right.
yards rushed on me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like,
Right. Oh, I got 18 tackles, but I was blowing my coverage the whole time on
Yeah.
every passing play. I was blowing my coverage. The motherfuckers got 500 passing yards because my ass wasn't in the right spot every time. But I got 18 tackles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like a cornerback, like, I got 18 tackles, but
Right.
nigga
No,
in
you
front of me
don't
caught
want
the
it,
ball
you
18
don't want
times.
it,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because your guy caught it.
you're right. You know what I mean? It's different. It is subjective. I think in sports, the competitive nature makes it subjective when you get to the top. Like if we're just on the bottom, we're just looking at everybody.
Right, surface
like,
level.
Yeah, we're like everybody. We're like, oh, he got 18 tackles. Okay, let's dig into that. But if it gets to like the higher people, it's like he has 18 tackles, but he has 10. It becomes subjective because it's like, why? Was he playing trash players? Is this team always run? Was he out of position? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's usually a cornerback. Today he played linebacker. He had 10 tackles. What the fuck? That's way crazier than the motherfucker who played linebacker his whole life and had 13 tackles. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so I believe that's where everything though. I believe it gets subjective once you get to being competitive. Like, once it gets to the top, it's subjective. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And what were we talking about before? The entrepreneurship part.
like the risk of
Like-
the money's gonna come in.
Cause I was like, like sometimes, like I was basically saying like sometimes like you know how being an entrepreneur sometimes you might have a slow month. Sometimes you might just need it just to pay your bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's like just the fact that sometimes I'll be like, or you've been in the same position, you're like, man, bro, I need a job. Like, bro, this shit ain't hitting. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes, most of the time, every time you think like that, you get like 10 sessions in a weekend, or I get some bookings, and you like, yo, like, and then it makes you confirm like, oh, I could keep doing this. Yeah.
I got an unpopular opinion about this, right? I think it's easier to be broke and be an entrepreneur than it is to have money and be an entrepreneur.
You think it's
Yeah.
how to say it again?
I think it's easier to be broke and start being an entrepreneur than it is to have money and start being an entrepreneur.
You think it's easier to be broke than to just be an entrepreneur?
Than to have money and be an entrepreneur. I think the risk factor is way lower. Like, what am I losing when I'm broke?
Fact.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm being for real though. Like,
Nah, fast.
you know what I mean? Like, when I quit my job to have the studio, I had to make enough money to make my quality of life the same. I was broke. It didn't take much money to make my quality of life the same. Like, you see what I'm saying? It didn't take much for me to start my own business. Be like, okay, I gotta make this much to pay my bills,
Facts.
and then after that, I'm straight.
Cause you was broke.
Right, I was already broke. Yeah, it didn't take much.
You was at zero already.
Right. It
Yeah.
didn't take much to get to where I was at. But now when you have money,
But that's different for different people.
but now I'm saying though, but now when I have money, right, and let's say I have $5,000 or $10,000 saved up, right, and I'm taking out of my savings to pay for this, right, that's a bigger mental stress than shit. If this don't work out, I'm in a worse position than I started. I think that's a bigger mental stress than if shit don't work out, I just go get me a job. That's where I was at when I first started my entrepreneurship.
Right.
If shit don't work out, I just go get a job. That's what I've been doing.
Right.
But if you actually have money that you're saving and you're putting towards this business, that's way more scary. It's like, shit, if this don't work out, I'm in a worse position than I started.
Right.
When I was broke, if shit didn't work out, bitch, I'm still broke. I'm good. It's not that much of a mental stress. But then when you become more successful in your business or whatever you're being an entrepreneur in, it becomes way more stressful now because now you're like, shit, if I fuck this business plan up, or if I fuck this session up, I might be in a worse position than I started. Right. When you're starting at the bottom, what the fuck is the worst position? If I fail, I'm just gonna get me a fucking job.
Yeah.
But then when I like progress and I have all these different clients, now it's like, damn, if I fail, I'm failing these people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a bigger stress.
Yeah.
But when you're first starting and you're broke, bro, what's the worst that's gonna fucking happen? It don't work out. Nobody knew about your business anyway. Like if it fails from the jump, nobody fucking knew about your business. Just go get your ass a job like you was doing anyway. But then when you start to build that pride, I feel like pride takes us like, bro, my pride is not gonna let my business fail, bro. Like the somatics, like my finances might let it fail, like, you know what I mean? Over time, my pride is gonna let me keep that motherfucker
You think it's
running.
pride, or
you know what I'm
you
saying?
think it's pride or mentality?
Pride. Pride is part of your mentality.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
pride is a mentality.
Pride.
Or a type of mentality.
I take
Yeah.
pride in my business. I didn't take pride in my job.
Right.
So there's a there's a difference. I'm gonna go way further in my business because of that pride. In my job, I'm like, I don't feel like doing that shit today, so it's that. If it's my business, I don't feel like doing it, I don't give a fuck because it's my name. It don't matter if I feel like doing it or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's attached to me. If I don't feel like getting up and doing shit today, it's different.
I think it hit like a certain marker. I think it just started recording again.
Huh?
Is it recording?
This shit about to die. This shit gotta do better.
Is it really about to die?
We gotta do better. You keep doing this shit.
You bringing a camera that's about to die?
And the mic that's like,
Yeah, that's Chris, man. And you knew he had to be here today.
no, he knew.
I didn't know we were doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing.
Right, it's cool.
Okay.
Check that camera though.
This one's good. I had this one started.
No, I'm talking about the angle.
Oh, I was gonna just use this one.
Oh, and change the battery.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.